Every now and then I have to sit down and make one of these videos because every now and then it becomes apparently clear to me that some people either don't know the type of person I am or they have forgotten. I don't idol worship. Sure, I'm a fan of some things and some people, but I don't worship idols. I don't look up to celebrities or powerful, rich people and look at them as gods. I don't think that anyone, no matter your position of power, I don't think anyone is beyond criticism. But it's become blatantly obvious that a lot of people, for some reason, they think that the royal family is beyond criticism. As if the royal family are like gods or something. Like we should all bow down and worship. Don't question anything. And it's weird because on my channel, I not only question, I criticize the US government 24/7 on my channel. We're diving into things all the time on my channel. I'm calling out rich and powerful people on a daily basis, right? And no one seems to have much of a problem with that. But every time I mention the royal family, people start losing their minds. And that's kind of scary to me. Because I don't think any human being should view another human being on that level. You are viewing them as if they are beyond you, as if they are beyond me, when in reality, they are no better than anyone else. In fact, arguments can be made that they are worse people than most people. But that's a conversation for another day. So, obviously, I've been making videos about this Kate Middleton situation. And yeah, I think it's sad that Kate Middleton possibly has cancer. I'll go so far as to say, yeah, I believe that most likely she does. But after lying and sharing fake photos and videos, after a history of shady stuff going on within this family, I'm going to question things. Maybe if you did not get caught sharing fake photos like a week ago, maybe I would be more understanding and more accepting of this information. But I'm not an idiot that's just going to pretend like you all didn't blatantly lie to everyone sharing fake photos a week ago before this announcement. I'm sorry, I don't have short-term memory loss. That just happened, and I'm not going to forget about it today just because you want to pull on my emotional strings. And as I was saying, I'm critical of leaders here in the U.S. on a daily basis. And I watch as the outside world is often critical of our leaders as well. People from around the world weigh in with their opinions about Biden, or they cry about Donald Trump. We see it every single day, and I don't have a problem with it. You're entitled to those opinions. But I find it funny when people have opinions about America's leadership, and then when you maybe have an opinion about the royal family, oh, don't go there, don't say anything about them, oh no. I'm sorry, that's just not how I operate. And there's no love lost between us. I have nothing against you, but I don't have this loyalty to them that some of you all may have. And if you do have that loyalty, that's cool. I respect the culture. I think there's beauty to it as well. But there's also a lot of shady stuff that's happened. And one thing I keep seeing people cry about, they say that I am disrespecting the royal family by calling her Kate Middleton instead of Princess Catherine. I don't know how things go where you live. I don't know how things are where you live. But in the outside world, mostly everyone still refers to this woman as Kate Middleton. People aren't going around calling her Princess Catherine over here in America. The people who do are shills who are trying to make money off of you all. No one in America is referring to this woman as Princess Catherine. The outside world is still calling her Kate Middleton. Go Google it right now. You can look at every freaking news outlet in the world, and they're all referring to her as Kate Middleton. So if you're upset about me calling her Kate Middleton, maybe I'm not the guy to, direct your anger at. In fact, it seems like a lot of these royal family loyalists, they have a lot of anger and they don't know where to direct it, right? It's mostly directed at Meghan Markle, but right now they don't know where to direct their energy. Maybe you should direct it towards the people who are sharing and editing and making fake photos of Kate Middleton. Maybe you should direct your anger towards that direction, because they're the ones responsible for people questioning her current diagnosis. Okay? It's not my fault. I'm not in the royal family. I'm not a part of the palace creating fake photos to keep you all satisfied. So if you're angry about that, maybe direct your anger over there. Or maybe direct your anger at William. Isn't that his name? I don't even know. Direct your anger at William. Because a good supporting husband would have been with his wife in that video. Maybe, just maybe, it would have looked good. Maybe it would have been good optically if, the guy was sitting next to his wife as she was revealing this very sensitive information, a very sensitive time in her life, right? This crazy announcement where it seems as almost as if the media has forced her to admit that she has cancer. Maybe, just maybe, William should have been there. Maybe you should direct your anger towards him because he's not being a supporting husband. That has nothing to do with me, okay? So, I'm just saying. But when I see people trying to give other people history lessons, when they question the royal family, when I see people getting angry at people like me when we refer to her as Kate Middleton and they try to give us this background of why it's disrespectful and why we should call her Princess Catherine and all of this nonsense, it lets me know one thing. And it's hard to explain what I'm trying to say, but let me do my best. It lets me know that you are not this unaware, unsuspecting party when it comes to information surrounding the royals. Because if you're this well aware of the history, and if you take it this seriously and you take these titles super seriously, then obviously you know about all of the shady stuff the royal family has been tied to. Obviously you know about the fact that the royal family just can't help themselves. They're always connected to these people who do horrible things to children. It's obvious to me that I'm not dealing with this unknowing party, which is what I thought. I thought some people maybe they just didn't know. Maybe they didn't know about all these horrible things that go on surrounding the horrible family, the royal family. I was thinking that maybe people just didn't know. You know what I mean? But upon further review, seeing how dedicated a lot of these people are to the royal family, seeing how knowledgeable they are about the royal family, way more knowledgeable than me, by the way, it lets me know that, so you do know about all of these horrible things, but you turn a blind eye towards it. That's what it lets me know. Wow, you're well polished on your history about the royal family. Oh, you take these titles very seriously. Well, then I obviously know that you know about all of these people who the royal family are tied to who have done horrible things to kids. Why don't we have those conversations? Because you're not an unsuspecting, unknowing party. You know damn good and well all of the horrible things the royal families are tied to, but you turn a blind eye towards that, and then you come out and lash out at people for calling Princess Catherine Kate Middleton like the rest of the world does. You get mad at people questioning royal family announcements, but you're not mad at the royal family for being tied to people who torture children. So it just lets me know that I am not dealing with this unknowing, unsuspecting party of innocent people who have no idea about the horrible history and background of certain things that have gone on surrounding this family. No, these people are all well aware of it. They will make as many excuses as they can about it, and they will try to pin stuff on you like you're a bad person instead of looking in the mirror, or better yet, looking at the royal family. I have people telling me, your title and your video, it's so mean. Yeah, you know what else is mean? Being tied to one of the biggest pedos ever in the history of the world. So instead of, getting butthurt about titles of videos on YouTube, maybe you should get butthurt about the history of the people who the royal family, is tied to. Still to this day, a lot of stuff going on, a lot of shady stuff, but no one wants to have those conversations. But we want to lash out because you didn't say someone's name right. You're not respecting the crown. Now, with all that being said, what's happening right now is something that I called out. I saw this coming. I knew this was going to happen. It always happens like this. Right now, the media and the royal loyal lapdogs, they're all directing their anger at people like us for asking questions. But we wouldn't have these questions if it wasn't for the royal family and the media doing what the royal family and the media does. They're the ones that caused this speculation. You can think that, oh my God, the royals are so upset that people are questioning Kate Middleton's cancer. No, they're not. They want the attention. This is the only thing that keeps them relevant. Okay? Once the royal family is no longer relevant, people will stop giving them money and then they will cease to exist. They know that. So they keep these controversies and they keep these stories flowing. But anyways, as I was saying, now all of the anger, the hatred, and the vitriol is all going to be targeted at people like us for being smart enough to question things and being smart enough to, how can I put it? I mean, you just lied to us 2 days ago. Why would we believe what you say now? And let's take it one step further, because like I said, these royal family people, they know the history, they know the titles, they love this stuff, they eat and breathe and sleep this stuff. But they're really great at ignoring a huge chunk of things. Like they ignore the total elephant in the room. So I know they have selective memory. I don't. I remember, what was it, like last month? Or it was like in January when all of these rumors started spreading about Kate Middleton. One of the main theories, one of the main conspiracies that was online was that Kate Middleton must have cancer. And everyone's like, oh, Kate has cancer. Kate is dying. Kate has cancer, right? That was one of the main theories that was floating around the internet. How did the royal family respond? How did the media respond? Well, the royal family and the media came out and said, no, that's hogwash. That's rubbish, okay? None of that's true. Kate Middleton doesn't have cancer. Literally in January, they said people were conspiracy theorists and said Kate Middleton didn't have cancer. Here we are, a couple of months later. Now they're telling us Kate has cancer. And we are supposed to just not question anything, just believe everything they say now, even though just 2 months ago they said that we were conspiracy theorists for saying that Kate may have cancer. That's how these things work. That's how fast life comes at you. That's how fast this news cycle goes. And these royal family loyalists, they know damn good and well that all of this happened, but they'll pretend like they don't know. They'll pretend. But like I said, they've exposed themselves. You're not unknowing parties when it comes to all of this. You all are well aware that they're sharing fake photos. You're well aware that they're lying to the public. You're well aware of their shady backgrounds and the shady history. You're well aware that 2 months ago they came out and said Kate doesn't have cancer, and now they say Kate does have cancer, and now you're mad at people because they're questioning things. People wouldn't question things if it wasn't for the misinformation, disinformation, misdirection, nonsensical fake photos and nonsense that the royal family has been putting out. The royal family brought this upon themselves, and because we are surrounded by idol worshipers, instead of the royal family having to answer for all of the shady stuff they've done over the past couple of weeks, everyone's looking at us like we're bad people for questioning things. And to be clear, I have to spell things out for people literally. I am not saying, and I have not said, not once, that Kate doesn't have cancer. In fact, I made a video about this when all of these rumors were spreading a few weeks ago. You can watch it, where I sit here and tell you that I don't believe most of these rumors. And as of right now, still at the time of this recording, I don't believe most of these rumors and most of the theories floating around about this situation. However, people have the right to question things. I have the right to question things. And when people push back on people who are questioning things, things get worse. I know how I feel right now when I have people telling me, you can't question this, you can't say this. Yes, the fuck I can, and I will. I promise you, I will say what I want, and I will question whatever I want. And I have every right to. If we were just all hanging out and chilling, and out of the blue, Kate Middleton or Princess Catherine, whatever the hell you want to call her, if she came out and said she had cancer, I would feel bad. I would be sympathetic towards the situation. I'm still sympathetic towards the situation now, but I wouldn't have anything to say. But because we have gone through months of weird stuff surrounding this woman, because we have had fake photos, because it looks like we've had doctored and fake videos, because they're literally having conversations in Congress about whether or not the Kate seen in recent videos are real or not, because of those things, that's why people are questioning this recent announcement. That's why people are questioning things. And when you try to shut down people who are questioning things, it's just going to make them pry even harder. And let's be honest, does anyone have any business defending the royal family right now? Like the announcement, yeah, it's sad. I get it. But we're just all going to pretend like the last few weeks didn't exist? Like the last few weeks, they just don't exist anymore, right? We're going to pretend like, in January when they said it was a conspiracy that Kate was getting cancer treatment, we're going to forget about that as well. We'll forget about everything, and everyone just all feel bad for the royal family. Forget any horrible things they did. Forget all of the lies. Let's all feel bad for them once again as Kate Middleton disappears into the background. And it's so mind-blowing to me because look at what happened to Princess Diana. You know what I mean? Does anyone, do y'all believe that story too? Because if you believe that, then I don't know what to tell you. So at the end of the day, I'm never going to believe the words that come out of these people's mouths. Never, ever. Nothing's going to convince me otherwise. And I'm not saying they're lying right now about this specific thing. But even if they're telling the truth about this recent announcement, think about all the lies that surrounded the announcement. Why didn't they just come out and say what was up to begin with? Why share fake photos and share this fake reality instead of just sharing the truth? People are going to question things, and I'm going to continue to question things because that's what we do on this channel. But for now, let me know your thoughts about this down in the comments below. While you're down there, hit the thumbs up and hit that subscribe. And with that being said, I'll talk to you all soon in the next one.